Hello, friends, and welcome back to Ghouls Night In, the spooky chat show with your best ghoul friends. I'm Penny Snark.
And I'm Midge Munster. And we're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to get into something truly frightening. Penny, as a creative, what's the most horrifying thing you can think of?
Ooh, it would have to be AI art. Crash Thunder!
Yes. As we talked about, Halloween decor like we always do at the top of this season. But more and more, it is becoming challenging for me to want to shop at a lot of these big box stores because I keep seeing our friends' art popping up on goods and products in these major box stores without their permission.
Boo.
And whether it's direct art theft or people running things through AI and it pulling from our friends' art, it's just really, really disappointing and frustrating to see. And so today, Penny and I thought that we would chat about some of our favorite spooky artists, the OG makers and creatives of our spooky world, and give you guys some cool people to shop with this holiday season, whether you're looking for prints or maybe some decor pieces or even some possible clothing or accessory options with some cool art on it. We just want to give you a place to start so we can support actual creatives this Halloween.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. We do not want to... We love to talk about death on this podcast, but not the death of human creativity.
Yes, no. We are fully in favor of animating your favorite spooky creators by giving them a shot of your dollars this spooky season.
It's alive!
It's alive!
Yes, so, we're just going to kind of, I think, pop back and forth talking about some folks. We'll probably have some overlap. We've both made our own lists. It must go to say that this is far from what am I trying to say, final list.
Yes, it is not an exhaustive or comprehensive list, yeah.
Of all the wonderful artists in our community, but these are some folks that Penny and I both shop with frequently and have appreciated their contribution to the spooky art world throughout the years. And we're going to start by talking about the very talented artist who did our podcast artwork.
Yes.
El Gato Gomez.
So good.
If for some reason you're here and have not engaged with El Gato yet, the really lovely art piece of Penny and I as ghoulish radio hosts was done by El Gato. They were kind enough to let us commission a piece, which is not typical for them, so it was very exciting. And if you are a vintage spooky Halloween lover, you need to be looking at El Gato Gomez's art.
Oh my gosh, yes, so
Hands
much
down.
vintage flair. It is perfect for the spooky vintage home.
Especially a lot of just mid-century influence, which we love 30s, 40s, paper mache vintage Halloween, but I just love anytime somebody brings us mid-century spooky, and Gato is doing that for sure. You have the option to purchase prints of El Gato's work, but also they do sell their original paintings pretty frequently for extremely reasonable prices.
Yeah, definitely.
A very reasonable price for an original painting. They also do some really cute tiki bar signage from time to time. They do Creature from the Black Lagoon stuff and do some three-dimensional sculpting pieces that they've painted. Just really, really cute. So be sure to go check them out. And you can proudly wear their art on our merchandise for Ghouls Night In. Shameless
side plug
for us. That's our first one. Penny, who have you brought to the table next?
Ooh, I would love to bring to the table Mary Syring.
Of course. I think of you specifically. Anytime I think of Mary Syring,
oh my gosh, that's such a wonderful thing to hear. But absolute. Oh, searing. Sorry, I just saw in their Instagram bio it's searing. So my apologies.
Well, I've only been mispronouncing that for the last 5 years.
Right,
so it's fine.
I know. That's why I'm like, oh, I'm glad it's in your bio because now I know.
Thank you, Mary.
But absolutely gorgeous. Mostly black and white illustrations. Lots of beautiful sapphic art, which of course I'm very happy to see. Also has pieces that are kind of the most recent, I think it's with Foxblood, that you can get
purse.
The purse and also the necklace.
I haven't seen that.
It's a necklace that's smooching ladies.
It's the smooching ladies?
It's the smooching ladies. And so it's like two separate necklaces, so you could either wear it yourself or do a little ghoul friends necklace with your friend or special person.
Oh my gosh, cute.
And they're magnetic, so they kiss together.
Oh my gosh, Penny, we need to get those.
We do. We should get those. But yeah, and I did get to purchase directly from her at a past Midsummer Scream and was just such a lovely person. That's one of my favorite things about, going to art markets, whether it's somewhere big, like a convention or just like a local market in your area, is, getting to interact with the artist is always super fun.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited to know that those necklaces exist now.
Yes.
I've been eyeing the bag for some time. My next person is going to be another kind of, well, this is going to be a shameless friend plug, but it's that time of year, so I think we gotta bring it to the table. Matt Woods.
Of course.
Of Hallowoods, our boy, our son.
Who just vended his first Midsummer Scream.
Yay, Matt. We're so proud of you. That's been a goal for him for a while, so it was really cool to see him get to do that. And Matt's art in general is just so... It's just Halloween, man. Like, it's got the perfect Halloween vibes. His Pumpkinhead character is his original character that is in most of his art, and it's just so... I don't know. It just evokes something so visceral in me that just makes me, like, feel that Halloween magic. And so you can get, prints and pieces of his art, but of course my favorite thing is Matt's calendar that he does every year.
Yeah.
It goes from October to October rather than January to December. And it has so much good information on it, all kinds of spooky holidays written into the calendar. It's got all the moon cycles. It's got all the it has the convention, it's got Midsummer Scream on there. It's got just fun little holidays like Black Cat Appreciation Day or Mary Shelley's birthday.
Whenever we're blanking out on a good themed episode, a timely episode, it's always what's on Matt's calendar? What's in the Hallowoods calendar?
This podcast brought to you by Matt Wood's calendar. It's a lifesaver. And it's just really fun to count the years from October to October and get great art every step of the way. Love looking forward to flipping my calendar over every month. So that is now officially on sale for this coming year. So go ahead and get your Matt Woods, Hallowoods calendar going. If you have never done it before, you're gonna love it and you'll never look back. This is my 5th year now buying this calendar. I love it so much. So yeah, shout out to Matt. Congrats on your vending, and we love your sick ass calendar.
We do. I'm going to shout out another friend who we have seen at Midsummer Scream, and unfortunately someone who has been targeted by art theft this year, the fabulous Carrie Ann Hudson.
Carrie Ann Hudson, baby.
Oh my gosh, her tiki mugs, I have not managed to get my hands on one yet because they sell out like crazy.
So fast, yeah.
But her art prints are so much fun. I absolutely love. I have the Ouija board rum barrel that's by my bar cart, as well as some of her pins on my pin board right now, and they're just so much fun and bring some of that spooky cocktail vibe. She does so many great pop culture prints.
Yeah, if you're like a slasher franchise horror fan, you got to get into Gary's stuff. Especially if you're a Tikaphile too. Like there's
Yes.
just she is like one of the OG Hallow Tiki creators. Also, keep an eye out in upcoming Midge Munster Halloween special. Carrie was one of our backers, one of our sponsors. She was kind enough to back that project, and she has a little Easter egg, so keep an eye out
Yes.
for that.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, the Midsummer Scream like cat mug that she did this year
Yes.
was so cool. But yeah, big people like for TJ Maxx and
Yeah.
people ripping off her art. Hey, stop it.
Stop that. Buy
Hey.
drop the zero, get with the hero, buy your original art from an actual artist.
From an actual artist, and TJ Maxx conglomerate run Carrie her bag. Run
Yeah.
her money. Jesus. I'm mad.
Right? I am. I mean, I know we talked about it when we were getting ready for this podcast,
I
but
know.
honestly, like I don't think I'm gonna shop at all this year.
I know.
Especially not from TJ Maxx Home Goods type places. Like I am not here for any of that.
I don't have them on this particular list, not because I don't love them, but was it Spooky Shake Studio had their art stolen by TJ Maxx too.
So did Spook Show Babe.
That's who I
Yeah,
mean.
that's her.
Sorry,
And
not Spooky
also
Shake.
not usually a full-time Halloween artist, but Miss Fluff, who is such an
don't know them.
amazing vintage and pinup artist.
Oh wait, was that the girl head?
Yeah, the girl head is a ripoff
Yes.
of one of her illustrations.
Which I didn't know that artist, and so a bunch of people had sent me that because it's very a bit of you and I, like
Totally.
the style.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm like, obviously you and I know a good share of the artists, but I'm sure there are artists getting ripped off that I don't even know.
Yeah,
so how can I trust
exactly.
to buy a product and
Yeah.
not know if it's possibly ripping off an artist I just don't know yet?
Exactly. That's definitely how I feel. Or like we'll get into this later on to mention, well, I guess I'll bring her up right now because
do
we're
it.
talking
Do it to
about
him.
it. But everyone knows that we love Johanna Parker designs, and she has legit pieces at those stores, but also ripoffs. So
I
like
did see she got ripped off.
she
this
got
year.
ripped
Yeah.
off this year too, and it's like how when you know that you like people obviously they know people specifically are looking for her
Searching
designs.
for Johanna, yeah.
And something that I wanted to mention is that she does have an official design partners program.
I was gonna say that's what miffed me about that specifically is she is so willing to work with people.
Yes.
Johanna is like also one of the nicest people alive, by the way. Like she is so humble and down to earth. And yeah, she gives design partnerships to all kinds of like up and coming smaller artists who haven't like quote made a name for themselves yet. Like she's very giving with those partnerships.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, why did y'all do that?
Because
you could have just
because of
worked with
corporate
her.
greed, I know. But yeah, so highly recommend visiting. When you visit her page, she'll often share things from makers who are part of her partnership program, and you can find all sorts of like really cool and different stuff that uses her wonderful art but is actually supporting the original artist.
Yes, which I'm gonna spin off that because I've got
Yeah.
somebody on my list. Aiden Taylor.
Yes.
Aiden, I don't think that his channel is called Aiden Haunts anymore. I think it's Aiden Taylor, just his name. But we met through YouTube. And his big thing used to be doing like the Lamax Spooky Village setup. But then, surprise, turns out this person's a phenomenal artist.
I know.
Really,
Oh my
really
gosh.
talented. And he's had a partnership with Johanna a few years and has done like paper mache work of her art and has now spun into doing kind of his own folk art pieces and releases every year for not just Halloween, but most major holidays. But if you love that vintagey folk art look, Aiden is a great place to get some of that action. It's usually a very small collection drop because he's a one-man op.
Yes.
But really, really cool. And so young.
Yeah.
This is a very young artist. I'm excited to see like where life takes him.
Most definitely. I see now. I doubled up. Do you want to double up or do you want me to go?
I'll do a quick double up because
Yeah.
I actually had Aiden lumped with one other person.
Yeah.
In that vein of like, if you're a paper mache lantern lover, like if you like the folk art or the kind of treat bucket-esque stuff, I've got a couple people in this anyway. Leather and Jade is who I want to talk about. If you've seen any of my, like, I think the last 2 years I've had stuff in my like Halloween decor videos from Leather and Jade. She's also kind of a small operation and she makes stuff on Etsy. The coolest little treat bucket action. I have like a 2-sided lamp that is
Right. I remember when you
jack-o'-lantern.
showed those. Those are so cute.
Yeah, so she sent me that originally as a gift. Like it just showed up and I was like, "Oh my god, you are so talented."
Yeah.
And then she did a trick or treat drop. So I bought 2 buckets. I have a Sam like his pumpkin bucket and then like his head as a bucket that she did. And she also does these great little like purdy like noisemaker shaker things. I have a few of those. She made me a really cool, like, for lack of a better term, like a Mars Attack zombie woman that kind of looks like me, and you pop her wig off and her brain comes out. It's like very slay. Yeah, she's just awesome. Really cool artist. Leather and Jade. Check out her work.
Fabulous. I'm gonna shout out another artist who makes a lot of cool home goods with her art. That would be Megan Melly. Is it Melly? I think. But oh my gosh, her art is like so much in that kind of like more like 30s Halloween flavor, that like kind of like skeleton dance vibe.
I was gonna say it's got that 30s animation.
Yes. Which
flair, yeah.
I love, and has like so many like cute mugs and blankets and pillows and things with her art. So like, especially if you're looking for that kind of like stuff for my house fix, she is a great artist to shop with. I love her stuff so much.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I'm gonna do a lead in to you to do a double
Yeah.
up a bit because she at least 1 year, maybe 2 years, did candle wraps for Graveyard Wanders.
Yes.
Her stuff was like on the candle jars for Graveyard, which I think you said you were going to chat about Christina's stuff too.
I did. I wanted to shout out Graveyard Wanders, even though it's not like a painty or like illustration type of art. I think sculptural candles are definitely art. So
Yeah.
those are great for home decor. And then obviously all of their regular jar candles are wonderful. You've heard Midge talk about how good they smell.
Sure have.
I don't have as wide of a collection as you do, but I have several sculptural candles from them that I absolutely adore and that I leave out all year round as spooky decor.
Same. Well, I just learned working with her this year that she like taught herself mold making.
What?
Yes, isn't that crazy?
That is so crazy.
So
they're
yeah, it's
stunning.
absolutely art. Yeah,
my gosh.
she takes those concepts and like designs the molds herself to make her sculptural
my
candles,
God.
which is
Insane.
incredibly a type of talent that my brain I can't operate in that like 3-dimensional space like that. It's
Definitely
amazing. I'm gonna go off script because when you brought that up,
Yeah.
now the art on her candles is done by Open Sea Design Co., which is also a really, really phenomenal artist who I only became familiar with maybe last year or the year before because I started buying, they do these like witch planners. Like it's a planner for the year that has like at the top of each season or each month it has like like basically stuff to do an altar. Like it has your flowers for the month, what
nice.
crystals for the month, and it has all the lunar cycles in the planner. It's really beautiful, really well done. And that was how I found them. And then they did like a whole Nosferatu illustrative collection that was really beautiful. Yeah, their stuff's just gorgeous, and they do have like a lot of stationery and stuff like that. If that's your vibe,
Gosh, I love stationery.
but they do. Yeah, I do too. But they also have prints and really cool items available, and that just popped into me noggin when you said the new candles for Graveyard, has their art on it. So
perfect.
Open Sea Design Co.
Open Sea Design Co. I am gonna give another shout out to someone who does fabulous, mostly black and white art, Caitlin McCarthy.
Caitlin McCarthy, she was on my list too.
Yes, another one who just stunning illustrations, so intricate. Like, I stare at it and I'm like, how does a person do this?
I know, it's really beautiful, especially if you like to. There's something very almost tattoo-esque about her art too. Like, it looks like beautiful, I mean, not like traditional tattoo, but like that fine line black and white. Just I'm literally sitting here at my computer. I have 3 of her prints framed directly above my monitor. Really, really stunning. Good for if you're home, like if you're not a colorful goth like Penny and I.
Yes, I was gonna say if you're a more traditional, like dark vibes only kind of goth, her stuff is perfect for you.
But yeah, she does so much with like texture and light with just like tones of gray. It's really amazing. Where to? Okay, I'm gonna try to kind of stay in my printmakers for a minute before I go wild. I want to talk about James T. Jeffers.
Hey!
I came to know James' work through, he had gotten a partnership with Target a couple years ago. If you saw the Krampus gift bag that happened at Target, that was like, one side was Krampus, one was Santa Claus. And I was like, oh my god, a Krampus bag at a big box store?
What?
And then that was how I found out about James. And boy howdy, I am so glad I did, because now I can buy his stuff from him instead.
Yes, right.
This person's art is just like so dynamic is the word I want to use. Like the use of texture and color and lighting, like it's so beautiful, but it has this kind of almost like if a children's book like really slayed. Like it has this nostalgic quality that plays to my inner child, but then it's like dark and weird, and I love it. He recently did a piece of the Ugly Stepsister from the new movie. I
saw that, yeah.
And it's so beautiful. So yeah, James T. Jeffers, great for Halloween. Also has really, really good spooky Christmas art. I change out a lot of the prints in my living room with his art at Christmas time. But he's also got my favorite, he's got a really good piece of the Headless Horseman outside the Old Dutch Church. So if you're a Headless Horseman girl like me.
Say the real Headless Horseman girls.
Yes, exactly. But just, lots of like fairy tale and folklore influence. So if that's your jam, James T. Jeffers is your ghoul.
Fabulous. I will mention, even though, I mean, obviously, you know, she's top of mind because we talked about her in our Halloween hunting episode, Olivia Faust, who does absolutely gorgeous, very like feminine, and like vintage vibes,
coquette,
spooky artwork, lots of beautiful bows. She also makes these gorgeous like candlesticks and hand painted items. Another person who I have tried very hard to get an original piece from and have not yet managed to do so, but
I've been trying to get one of her Black Phillips.
I know,
for like 3 years.
Yes, so she has original pieces for sale often, but they do get snapped up very quickly. But she does also have lovely art prints, pillowcases, altar cloths. So a fabulous person for your home if you are someone who is into kind of the bows and glam aesthetic, but done in a heightened and arty way.
And if you're in the market for like some nice jewelry for yourself,
yes.
She also does now have that collaboration with Uneven Creations with some of her like sugar goth stuff. And I just recently got the Scythe necklace that's beautiful. So lots of great opportunities for ways to consume Olivia's art.
Yes.
And I did just see she posted an update today that I believe she is like protected under a certain act where the tariffs will not affect U.S. buyers of her art.
Ooh,
so
that is good to know.
she is Canadian.
She's Canadian.
So get that art, buy it. Let's see. I'm going to go next with Rody Montillo.
Yeah, also on my list.
Yes. Again, a person who makes great like print art also, but has a good amount of pieces that could be used for home decor as well. One of my first exposures to Rody was his. If you've ever seen the jack-o'-lantern American flag on any
Yes.
Halloween influencers profile,
That's
that is
Rhodey.
Rhodey's work. He also has a really cool. I don't know if he still actively is making the black cat, like bat cat Kit Kat clock.
Yeah.
But he did have a version of like a Kit Kat clock that's this fanged black cat with bat wings and the tail swings. That was super, super cool. Just a very like cute style of art.
Yes.
It's very just precious. I love it. It's very saturated orange, black, and cream, like kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Not monochrome, but like
Yeah, it's a limited palette.
Yeah, but in a really fun,
Yeah,
engaging way. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Rhodey.
Shout out Rhodey. Someone else who does cute art and is less of a print type place, but we love Emmon Sprout. And her illustrations on clothing, pajamas, adorable slippers. My bat slippers are still one of my favorite things ever, and people compliment me on them all the time.
Yeah, and I have 3 or 4. I've got her Krampus slippers. The slippers are great. They're super comfy.
I need a fresh pair. Honestly, I should get myself some new slippers. But yeah, and you can get all of her like really adorable little like ghost illustrations on clothing. Just a great way to bring some art into your everyday style that is not from one of these fast fashion places that I'm sure are also AI slopping their art.
Yes. Well, and if you're the Walmart pajamas have been a big thing the last couple of years, and I mean, I am guilty. I have bought a couple sets, but there were a couple sets I did not buy that were specifically stolen from, I know artist Abe was one of the people that the witch art was stolen from. But if you like cute little pajama sets, Emmon Sprout's also a great place for that. She's got lots of cute little matching jammies.
Yes.
That are done by her.
Yes.
Man, I keep getting off track because now I want to talk about artist Abe.
Oh, true. Get on it.
Abe is great.
Abe is great.
Again, a really great person if you like mid-century spooky, kind of a lot of different pinup inspired art, but of horror characters. If you watch my YouTube videos and you've seen the Beetlejuice, like mid-century Beetlejuice art that is behind me in my little Park and Bark setup in my studio, that's all by Abe. Definitely one for the pinup mid-century girls. Check out his stuff.
Yes.
And we could say that about literally, we know most of these people personally,
yeah.
But Abe is so kind. Every time I've had the opportunity to meet him at a con, he like will sign all the pieces and just hang out and chat with you for 20-30 minutes. Like he's delightful. Do you have any more in the like print-esque space?
I don't think so. I know that you have some additional
I'm gonna do one more in
creatives.
that realm.
Yeah, hit it.
Well, it's kind of, her stuff is prints, but Alyssa Thorne I want to talk about. This came up in like an Instagram rant that I went on not too long ago. I really, really love Alyssa's stuff. She does like still life photography of just these beautiful either floral landscapes or like it's very hard to describe it, but it looks like the stuff that people want to buy from big box that's like pre-framed, but actually made by an artist. Like, she sets all these scenes up. She makes a lot of the props and things by hand and like sets each piece of fruit or each flower and photographs it and edits it. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. And I have a lot of her stuff that I change out seasonally because she does really cool, color palettes and plants and things for different seasons. So highly recommend Alyssa as well if you like that kind of, I don't know how to, like, just if you like a floral art piece, that's your person. It's like dark floral, just kind of haunting gorgeousness.
Fabulous.
Do you have more, or do you want me to just keep vomiting?
No, you jump on.
Okay, I have a couple more. Specifically now, I'm going to get into my latest obsession, which is like little dolls.
Yes, I'm gonna say you're the doll expert, I feel.
I like a little doll, and I have a few people that I've been buying from that I'm obsessed with. First of which being her brand is called Crystal Sloth. KK is her name. Amazing Hawaiian artist who makes the cutest little dolls I have ever seen in my days. She sews them and hand paints all the faces. Really very inspired by that kind of same, like what we were talking earlier, that kind of like 30s, 40s illustrative style. I have like a little Frankenstein from her. I have a witch. I have a little candle guy. She makes all, I have a little Nosferatu from her. She makes such cute stuff. She is not exclusively spooky, but she is very like kitsch and spooky. She does a lot of like Cupid art also, if that's your thing, which it definitely is my thing. And KK, if you're listening, this is a direct shout out or like call out. These dolls are so affordable. She needs to be charging more for them, honestly. They are so beautiful, and they're very affordable. So yeah, Crystal Sloth is her business. Check her out. And then the other ones I'm gonna do are Spooky Cutes.
Adorable.
Which is very, very cute. Very like intricate felt plush dolls, and she does drops with kind of themes. So she'll do like classic horror and then all like witches. She's done some over the garden wall stuff recently. She did like Pottsfield
I
and
saw
Dragonwort.
those.
Yeah, they're all so good. Now I will say, and that's totally fine, she is kind of at a higher price point for like a doll. Not, definitely still not like crazy, but that is like more of a collector's price, I would say.
An art piece.
An art piece price, exactly. I also really enjoy, there's a gal whose website is called Holly's Making Stuff. And she also does some like felt dolls and things in the spooky realm that I really appreciate. And if you are, maybe just wanting to do like a one-time purchase, or if you're like not really sure if that's going to be your thing yet, her price point is a bit more accessible and like something that you might kind of venture into the doll plush realm and try before you maybe become a person purchasing at collector prices. So both of those gals are really talented, making super cute stuff.
Lovely. I do have another like 3D maker that I just wanted to shout out, which is Abby Bell, who makes those adorable little paper clay sculptures. I got a little Nosferatu last time I was at Midsummer Scream and saw her.
Sam.
Yes.
Yeah.
So many very cute little creatures. Also very kind of like folk art inspired. You see she has like a lot of like little vintage type of guys, but then like we said also Sam and other like pop culture. I think she did like a really cute creature too at some point that I've seen. Yes, her creature is very cute, so that is another one if you're looking for kind of like a sculptural piece. And she was another one where I was like, these are too affordable. You could
Agreed.
charge more for those.
Totally. Yeah. Like, yeah, I would buy all of them.
Yes.
I was trying to see if I could expeditiously find. I do not remember the name of this artist. Yep, I found them. Yay.
Yay.
Squishy Lobster. I was literally like, it's something squish.
See, that was I have also been surreptitiously searching because I'm like, I see it in my head. What's their
Who
name?
is that? Yeah, Squishy Lobster is another plush maker who I have not yet purchased from. Unfortunately, them being UK based has made it not the most affordable for me to purchase from them. However, go look at their art. Oh my gosh. And I know we've got listeners that are over the pond.
Yes.
So if you want to save yourself money on shipping, this is a great person for you to look into. They do these plushes that are almost like surrealist. So it's this like little body, and then it has like a head that is like a planchette or a cemetery gate or the moon, or like there's one that's like the Midsummer Temple is the head. Like they did
I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah,
so
isn't it
cute.
cool?
Yeah,
like the coffin head. Yeah, just really cool, kind of weird surrealist pieces. Very like well made, and that person just popped into my sphere like 3 or 4 months ago, and I've been obsessed.
Yes, and that's the thing, is it's like there are so many artists making so many amazing things, and you don't even know, and they pop up and you're like, how did I not know about you this whole time? You make exactly my shit.
Yeah, you're exactly what I'm looking for.
Fabulous. Do you have more on your list, or are we...
That's pretty much. I could go on and on.
Exactly.
And on.
I mean, I was gonna say we are already in an extended episode. Like...
We are. I'm gonna let it go. That being said, if you are listening and we miss people, or you want to share with us people that you really love, we always love to see that.
Yes.
Tag them in the comments on our Instagram post for this episode, and we'll hype them up and show them love as much as we can, because that's there are just infinite amazing artists in this space, really.
Yes, and just another shout out again to going to art fairs, art markets, conventions that have Artist Alley. Like, definitely, anytime you have an opportunity to browse, and especially if it's, a market that maybe is featuring local creatives to you, you can find so many incredible treasures there, and it will make your house weird and delightful.
Exactly.
And what more could you want?
What else do you need? Exactly. Well, that is pretty much our episode for today. Mm-hmm. And I really hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope you learned some new artists that you didn't before. Like I said, if you would like to share more artists with us, you can always find us over on our Discord channel. And I think we even have like a space to talk about at least like purchases, like things, decor and the like.
Yes,
so
yes,
feel free to drop those artist recs in there as well. And if you would like to let us know if you like this show, we really, really appreciate that. You can leave us a rating or a review wherever you listen, and we might just share it right here, live on the air. Penny, I believe you have a review to share with us.
I sure do, Midge. This review comes to us from Sir Beau, titled, like, hanging out with the ghouls and hyperfixating on the spookies. I just can't get enough of this podcast. Midge and Penny are always witty and wonderfully spooky. They help me chase away the Sunday scaries, and their banter makes me feel like I'm hanging out with my best ghoul friends. If you need a place to start, I can't recommend the Coffin Frog episode enough.
Oh, hell yeah. Brought to you by another phenomenal artist, Anne Lubin, who did a hair art piece that was the reason that I learned about frog coffins. So,
the reason for the season.
Shout out to artists.
Truly, what can't they do?
What can't they do? Well, thank you very much for that review. And please feel free to leave those with us, or you can always give those to us as an Instagram DM if where you listen won't let you write a review. You can find us on Instagram at Ghouls Night In Pod. And if you're looking for me, you can find me all over the web at Midge Munster.
And you can find me at Penny Snark.
And until next time,
Goodbye.
goodbye.